When we first heard about that the borders are opening again and we can at least travel here in Australia, we got super excited and we immediately booked the ferry to Tasmania, and we also got the caravan to go to a road trip. And we were super excited, we got everything ready, but then we were like, wait a minute, how are we going to do this with alternate day fasting? Because so far we have been in our normal environment, in our daily structure, and it was easy to follow through. But now, as you probably know, during traveling, every single day is going to be different. And we were wondering, like, if we go hiking all day and it's a fasting day, can we keep up the energy? How are we going to handle the food? Because here we got our fridge, but when you're on a road trip, that's a bit of a problem. And so there are all these questions coming up, and it also created a little bit of anxiety. And we were wondering, should we keep up alternate day fasting or do we skip it for the vacation? And if you're in the same situation, you're wondering, like, how can you combine fasting and traveling? Don't worry, I got you covered. And in this video, I'm gonna give you the 5 reasons why fasting and traveling is actually awesome. And also I give you a tip how to make the best out of it. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. The first reason is time, because on a fasting day, you're actually gonna realize how much time you usually spend on food. And I mean preparing food, eating food, cleaning dishes, or just thinking about food. And now all of a sudden, all this time is available for you to enjoy your journey. And this is especially helpful when you have a tight schedule. We really noticed that on some days where we had a long route to cover to be at the campground at the end of the day, but we wanted to see many things on the way to it. A fasting day really helped us to enjoy the whole journey, to take our time without having to rush to go anywhere. So a fasting day really helps you if you want to get a lot done in one single day. The second reason is that it gives you some sense of control. What I mean by that is that when you travel, there's always something happening. Maybe the bus comes too late, maybe you're in a traffic jam, maybe you forgot something and you get stressed. Well, in a situation like this, you don't want to get hungry and look for food as well, right? So on a fasting day, you don't have to worry about that, and usually your mind is more focused and more clear anyway. So in situations like that, it's easier to stay calm, to be focused, and it's gonna be easier to find a solution for whatever problem you might have. The third one is actually really cool for traveling, and this is money. Because obviously you only eat every other day, and especially when you're traveling, you're not cooking for yourself. Usually you just take a takeaway, you go in a restaurant or something like that. And if you do that 3 times a day, that can be quite expensive. But if you only eat every other day, that's gonna save you a lot of money, and you can use that to either travel longer or to do more activities. And for most people, traveling is all about the budget anyway, and so it gives you a really good advantage to really enjoy your journey. The fourth one is actually really exciting for me, because I'm all about the benefits of alternate day fasting. But if you combine it with cleansing, you can really maximize the health benefits. And so I make sure that I really break my fast in a way that helps my body to detoxify from all the stuff that we accumulate throughout our day. To do that on a road trip is a little bit more complicated than doing it at home, because you might don't get all the ingredients you need, or maybe you can't prepare it in a way you would do it at home. But it's definitely worth to do your best to help your body to cleanse, because it will also help you on your weight loss journey as well. Number 5, and the last reason, is that you can still fully enjoy the food. And this is one of the big reasons why we're traveling anyway, right? When you go to another country, you really want to immerse yourself in all the delicious food they have. You want to have authentic food in a nice atmosphere, and you don't want to be restricted by that. And yeah, you might just eat every other day, but on the day you are eating, you can enjoy the food all day long, and you're not restricted in any kind of hours. You can have their breakfast, their lunch, their dinner, snacks in between, and you can fully immerse yourself in their food. All you have to do is plan ahead, which is actually the tip I want to give you to make the best out of your experience. If you spend just a little bit of time planning ahead, you can really get the best out of your whole journey. Because on a fasting day, you're gonna save a lot of time, which means this is the day where you can do a lot of activities. And then on feasting days, this is the day where you can immerse yourself in all the delicious foods out there, which also gives you the opportunity to relax from all the activities you did before. Also, because you're saving so much money from just eating every other day, you can take this money to invest in more activities. And the same goes for cleansing as well. If you really want to cleanse in the morning, then simply prepare your stuff the day before, so you're good to go to cleanse on your feasting days. Now obviously you don't have to follow all of these things, but if you take at least some of these into consideration, you're gonna have an amazing journey. We just had 2 weeks in Tasmania, but we really got the most out of it. We could enjoy all the beauty of Tasmania, all the nature, we saw a lot of wildlife, and we really had a good time. And if you think about doing fasting while traveling, then you might also want to consider talking to your health practitioner, because I'm not a health practitioner and I don't know what's the best for each individual out there. So just make sure you know what you're doing, you know what you're up to, so that you can really fully enjoy your journey. Now I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share it with someone that could benefit from it. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video.